Hey friends, glad you're here. Askew's got a new quest loading on the screen. Some quiet little world with a mystery in between. He's tossing dad jokes with a half-smile grin, and the chat's already settling in. He's got the classic calm in a video game town that keeps the stream on course when the chat breaks down. And if a night with coconuts rides through the frame, he'll quote the whole scene just to keep things moving. So take a breath, crew, let the moment land. Whether he's troubleshooting or waving his mace, Askew still rolling, or whether coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Askew's still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing Askew's still rolling. He's got a backpack full of half-solved clues and a list of dad jokes he refuses to lose. He'll drop a movie line with a sideways glance, and somehow it fits every game he plays. He's the calm in the storm of a tricky stage, the guy who remembers every name on the page. And if the stream needs a minute to breathe, he'll say don't wander far, I'll be back, believe. So hang tight, friends, keep the moment warm. He's stepping out once, then back to the norm. Askew's still rolling, whether coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Askew's still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing Askew's still rolling. If the scene cuts out or the quest goes dim, you keep your seat right here till he drops back in. Askew's still rolling, whether coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Askew's still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing Askew's still rolling. Don't stray far, adventure's not done.
Why is that not? Oh, there it is. Okay. My window didn't look like it was streaming. We've been streaming 3 minutes. That's good. All right. Very interesting. Huh. Welcome to Askew Adventures. I will be just kind of looking at my quests here. I want to get this one done. I want to avoid the hard ones just yet. Not quite sure where most of these are. Maybe we'll go do the gnome. I know where the chest is at. I just quite haven't figured out how to get. There's these 3 places here. I was running all around this ridge, but I'm unable to get up on top of it to get there. So there's that. And then I kind of want to find out what this night sanctum is. I thought we had another one, but I couldn't find it on the map. So yeah. Elixir Well versus Shroud Root. I'm not quite sure what the difference is there either. I mean, we've got a whole lot of map to the west of here too. I don't know how much is open to us right now. Alright, that all looks pretty good. I'm gonna need some healing potions. I need to refill my water. Otherwise, I think we're good. Early nighttime, so I'm gonna go make it. Why are you laying in the grass over here, dude? You're happy. You want a roof over your head. You have a roof over your head. It's over there. Oh, they're going to need to work on that system. Are you stuck, dude? Yeah, see, now you're fine. All right. Where did we get these? And what do they do? Why do we care? Alright, we don't have enough of these to do any upgrades. Did I already? That's the wrong. Alright, so I upgraded that. Those I need legendary things to upgrade. I don't think we got any new items here. We don't. All right, where? Garden Gnome is kind of on the way. If we go around. If we go here, we can go this way. It's actually really close there. All right, I'm gonna go here. See if these flowers have grown yet. They have not. That's a little worrisome that there's not. Okay, so they are still here. There should be a bunch of them. Animals and pets. Pets. There's pets in Thornhold? Then we'll go take a look. Although I wasn't anticipating doing anything. Is that Thornhold there? I wasn't really anticipating doing anything with gathering more animals. So, oh, this is that place. I barely survived this place last time. Dude. Ow, that hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and take the honey, because that's a stamina regen boost. Did I drink and eat? I don't think I did. And I want that raw meat off of my hotbar. Let's just do that. And if these guys hit that hard, how bad is this thing gonna be? Hey, David, how's it going? I'm doing all right. I'm trying to figure out how over my head I am in this area that I'm exploring. Oh, now I'm in mud. Get out of the mud. Alright. I guess I'll head south. Hey, Ant, how's it going? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, I hope your workday went better today than it did yesterday, Ant. Not that that's a really high bar. Damn, these bees took out one of those guys. Oh, crap. I can't get that block timing down for anything. Got a couple hours drive, then you're done for a couple of days. Well, that's good. Some time off will do you good. Truck has AC, so way better, yeah. Oh, we found a little pond. AC hype. And going without AC sucks if you're used to having it and in a really, really hot area, so. Alright, well, drive safe. Is that door inside the shroud? I don't remember. Alright, we can run back out that way. I still haven't decided if I like or hate the zombie noises. Okay, that's, what was making that noise? Where'd you guys come from? Alright, where am I going? Oh, we got one of those. You're one of those floaty things, aren't you? Who shot me? Alright, where'd the floaty dude go? Because you got stuff I want. What is that underneath? What is that on the ground? I need to deal with you. Oh, come on. So we got more of the banshee goo, whatever the hell it's actually called. Car, music, mic. Oh, this was a bad decision. All right. Is this the door? It is not. Where's the door? Hey, Petunia. Sorry I had a headache. Will be lurking. Things get interesting, and I know they will. I'll comment. I mean, they might not get interesting. I don't know. What can I collect here? Oh, more daggers. Appreciate you dropping in, though. Sorry you're not feeling good. Ow. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. But it is what I found. Ooh. All right. Hey, no totem. Emojis for happy ant coming home. That's a big spooter. Why for their big spooter? How big is Big Spooter? Nope, get out of the mud, get out of the mud. There we go. Oh, I almost fell in a trap. That was a dead fall. Alright, hopefully some of you have poison sacs. Now they're called spider glands. That is not what I was expecting. Did I already mention how my strawberry plants took over the yard? No, you mentioned you were trying to do that, but you didn't mention that I recall whether it was successful or not. It sounds like it was successful, which is good. Depends on which wolf you feed, how you are. I'm not intending to feed any wolves or spiders. Now, intent and reality are often at odds with each other. Planted them by the garbage. Holy smokes, it's covering everything. Well, that's good. That's garage, not garbage. Okay. Either way, it could have worked, so I wasn't going to question it. Oh, the two wolves inside of you. I know what you're referring to now, yes. Depends on which wolf you feed, yes. Where'd the other sucker go? There he is. What the hell was that? That was a very strange fall pattern he had. Zip. He fell straight down. Happy better than the weeds and yeah. Got pork roast in the crock pot. Cool. All right. It's not what I was looking for. And not where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be some 100 meters that direction still. 250 meters that direction still. Okay. And now I'm behind this damn village. Now I know where I'm at. But I don't remember. Is there a way to get... I don't remember where that was. That was up on top of this mountain, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Pork, mini potatoes, veggies, carrots, celery, mushrooms, and onions. Gonna have a complete meal. Yeah. Sounds pretty good. I'd have to leave the onions out. I'm allergic, but, and I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms unless they're like stir-fried. Why does my waypoint keep disappearing? And how do I get up? How do I get up this mountain? Mushrooms can be used as a vegan substitute for many things. Yeah, I know. I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian. Or a person that eats a lot of vegetables of any sort. I am highly carnivorous. Mushrooms, I'm really particular about how they're cooked, though. And generally speaking, I just avoid them for that reason. Brussels sprouts are great. Oh, nice. I'm hungry now. Nothing beats a 6-star gourmet vegan meal. I will have to take your word on that because I don't eat. I don't eat that well. How is that only 180 meters that direction when I'm on this side of that camp? This doesn't seem right. Everything else beats anything less. You eat Brussels sprouts raw? I mean, far be it from me to say you're wrong, but hit the tree and went splat. That was, shall we say, less than ideal. Saws? I don't know what that means. 70 meters that direction. Bounced better than a no air. I bounced about the same as a flat basketball, yeah. I just went splat. I knew if I'd hit that cliff wall that was going to happen, so I tried to avoid the cliff wall. And I guess I ran into something else that I couldn't see through the foliage. Well, that was luck. All right, is it down there or is it up there? Because I don't freaking remember. Oh, I mean, sorry. I'm not sure I was supposed to be able to do that. All right. So the door is somewhere below me, I guess. Talked to the guy in Venezuela. Seems to be in a good mood. Heard major changes happening. Going to change over from bolivars to the dollar. I heard about that. I wasn't sure if it was like decided yet, or if it was just in discussion, but I did hear about that. Which is amazing, because I don't really pay attention to... And it says search the area, and it doesn't say above or below me. It's got to be around here somewhere. Usually it'll say if it's below you. I thought for sure I had found this door already once. Whose dollar? US dollars was what I read. If I was in charge, I'd make a deal to let everyday Americans in the 48 to start businesses in Venezuela. Well, what about the other two? Why you got to eliminate Alaska and Hawaii? Okay, maybe Hawaii's a little far afield for it to be like practical, but free economic zone or a freehold. That is not what I wanted to do. But if we're going to do it, we might as well do it, right? Because there is a cave down here somewhere. Oh. And these are the spitting blue thingy plants. Ow. Sounds like getting a new state. Yeah. I doubt that. The US has set up plenty of their own little dictatorships like that where they put whoever's in charge. Been doing it for multiple decades. We never seem to do it right, but that's a different story. That is not... Yeah, that bad flora is definitely bad. Is this place? It is. This is the place where I can get up here and I'm out of the shroud. Okay, well, I've been here before. Special item acquired. Why is it special? What's special about you? Well, you're already more powerful. All right, well, we'll equip you. I don't know the details, just mentioning it because your guy is living down there. Yep. All right. Maybe we can find our way. I think this is the cave we're in, but I think it went the wrong direction to go. I hit E. I hit E. Oh, freaking hell. I'm on the wrong side anyway. No, I'm not. I want... Hold on. What's going on here? I'm confused. I'm pretty sure this is the direction I came in. That's not going to work. But this gets me out of the shroud, which is good. a few aircraft carriers deployed, about 7 months, and now heading back to port in Bangkok. I have a lot of lonely sailors making many local women lots of money. They might be women. They might not. The world will never know. All right. Where the hell? Okay, now it does say it's below me. No, I don't want to just set any waypoint. I want... set that as my target quest. 23 meters, but below me. I thought that was funny. Sailors? Women? I mean, yeah. Supply and demand, a port in any storm, discretion is the better part of honor. Eh. Not sure there's a lot of discretion going on there either, but, you know, sure, whatever. I'm not judging anybody. Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I'm saying not all of those people of that profession in, of all places, Thailand, are female. And the people partaking of those services may or may not know that beforehand. Seriously, how are you going through my block? That freaking hurts, man. No, I'm pretty sure David understood what you meant as well. Yeah, they plunder and pillage. That's not what I wanted. It's the difference between what a person will and will not eat. 24 hours. These people been going without for 7 months. That's what they want you to think. See, is that... No, that's just something perished. It's not where the actual door is. Door, it still says, is... How does it say the door is 60 meters? Is there a nook right there? Maybe? No. Yeah, there's also the whole beggars can't be choosers aspect. Alright, I can't find this goddamn door. This is ridiculous. Hey, Mark, why did you... No, why am I falling? All right, Is that where the entrance is? Maybe that's where the entrance is. Not gonna be night anymore by the time I find the damn thing. You're falling because you're walking around. Well, I'm looking for a place called a night sanctum, which is only open at night. So yeah, I'm walking around at night trying to find this place that I can only get into at night. It's kind of... Right, 88 meters that way. $60 meters that way and down. So it looks like it's in here. Okay, says I'm in the right place. Except there's no door. There's the damn door. Please reset the shroud. Thank you. Okay. Place open after hours sounds sketchy. I mean, it sounds like it really fits right in with tonight's conversation, doesn't it? All right. I've got about 3/4 of a torch left. Oh, that looks like fun. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Must remember I am in the shroud. I can't just run around taking all the time I want. You forgot the boy girls, they will be cashed in that. See, I did not. I mentioned them. Really? I ran through there. All I had to really do was shoot that with... Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. A door to seal away all light. I saw the ancients as a monolith, a web of lights like stars in the night sky, connected through wisdom and flame. But they're far more split than I believed. The young ancients alongside me explained that this night sanctum is the creation of their elders, the Empyrean. It predates the Shroud and used to contain a wealth of human knowledge offered as sacrifice or for trade. Neither flame nor sunlight can reach, making it perfect for one of our emergency sender vessels. We've rigged the traps to activate after the vessel is filled. Hopefully that should protect it even as the Shroud fills the valley. When I trace the constellations on the door, I sense a desperate longing, a pull towards the firmament. I cannot read my fellow travelers' expressions, but their silence betrays them. They feel it too. A shame I won't see another night sanctum so soon. The ancients speak of an even more hidden haven, deep within the Black Mire, a stretch of land I thought forsaken. The more I learn, the less I seem to understand. Queen Jasmina of Orendel, 509 DA. Friendly reminder to drink water. Just talking about them just implicitly. The dungeon Roomba looks a bit out of date. Still driving, just wanted to say weird conversation. Yes, it's a very weird conversation. Don't take me the wrong way. I often say out-of-pocket things, just how it is. What's the weirdest thing? The weirdest thing I think I've ever eaten in my life is probably a raw oyster. Actually, it might have been the octopus tentacle, to be honest. The important part of that entire sentence is I don't like either one of them and will never eat either one of them again. Summon the barber. Come on, you could have at least turned off the traps on my way out. We joke. Yeah, pretty blunt. Live grubs. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned before that I'm not a very adventuresome eater, so yeah, nothing like that. Okay, Night Sanctum complete. Now where the hell do we go? Now we figure out how to get out of the Shroud. I mean, behind us would have been better, but at least right there, I definitely know how. Maybe I can get out here. I can get out here, I think. Been to Asia and Africa. Ate some far out stuff. Yeah, I have not. I've been outside of the States exactly twice. Once in high school, we, which barely counts, we walked across the border into Mexico from Arizona. And then, last summer we went to, Panama. Ate ostrich, snake, crocodile, frog. So I've eaten rattlesnake and alligator. I didn't think that was too exotic, honestly. Yeah, bad puppies. Went out back for a weekend. Had a my American brain is not deciphering whatever it is you're saying there, but I'm not sure I want to know either, so kangaroo, bison. We bought some what was supposed to be bison burgers many years ago. I went to say it, but the world's gone soft. Yeah, I mean, it's not that the world's gone soft, it's just that YouTube makes money by advertisers paying them money, and advertisers are very particular about what they'll pay money for, or what they'll pay money in relation to. So therefore, YouTube has to police what people can say. Alright, well, we got another survivor. I'm not sure what we do with them. Apparently it's a barber. The advertising model is a bad model. I don't disagree with you, but I don't have the money to put together something different to compete with it. And it is the prevalent model that seems to make the most wealth for the fewest people, but that's just kind of a that's just kind of how the whole wealth thing works to begin with.
Hello. Wow.
Hey.
Indigenous Australians hate saying that. Always use the B word, then got told not to. I gotta admit, I don't know what that B word would be, being an American, so oh wait, you just said it was a color. How do you stop King Kong from shitting in your backyard? You don't. Okay, yeah, I don't. I think it depends on which population, and then it depends on individuals within that population if the word really bothers somebody, so who knows? You can't fret about not ever offending anyone. You just have to try to not always offend everyone, I guess, is probably the best way to, kind of how I approach it anyway. Every once in a while I'm going to say something somebody doesn't like. I know I am. Alright, I need... Where's my hammer? And I need a bed. I don't know if I need a hammer or not, but I definitely need a bed. Just get a shovel. Once got into a serious argument with a physicist on YouTube about how radioactive a Godzilla turd would be. Every word ever spoken offends me. Sorry. Now sing everything. I think a lot of it also has to do with intent. You can generally tell when someone is trying to be offensive, and if someone is trying to be offensive, then that's a completely different scenario than, why can't I build there? I want to build there. Ooh. Can I... If I pick that up, can I then build there? And then I can... What do you mean not enough free space? There's plenty of free space right there. Oh, it's got a height. Ah, okay. I can't make my bunk beds. Actually, people get offended too easily this day. That's possible also, but that kind of goes with what I was saying though. There's no need to be offended when you know somebody's not trying to be offensive. If you're offended anyway, then that's kind of on you. Not you personally, but the person getting offended. You have control over that. That's you, yourself, so. I don't know. Oh, and hello, Deborah. Hope you're having a good night. Oh yeah, I messed up your bed. I'm sorry. I need one of these. Really don't want to talk about it. Why politically correct it says people get easily offended. Who's not? Is that you? I think that's you. Are you the one that has... No, you're not the one that has no bed. You're the one that has no bed.
Hello.
In short, they're not offended. They're trying to control. Because they think you're part of an oppressor group.
Hey.
I'll agree with half of what you said. I agree that they're trying to control. They've always been part of the thought police. And oh, my fairy rings have bloomed. Used to be get offended when someone deliberately said that. I mean, that's just me. I still only get offended when somebody deliberately tries to offend me. And even then, you gotta really, really try hard. Now I will become defensive in certain circumstances. Like there are topics that I will shut down on my channel here, because I don't care what side of whatever topic it is that you're on. It doesn't belong in a gaming channel. Well, hi, little guy. So I will exercise my right to not allow certain topics to be brought up. That's not me being offended. That's just, it doesn't belong here. I play video games to escape that, and you know what? Not enough free space. I can put it in the middle of the room, but I can't put it against the wall. Why not? You're kidding me. Have I stirred something? No. No, man, you're fine. What was that hat? A moth? I can. All right, we'll put it. We'll just. That's the wrong. I'm just gonna make this a row house, I guess. Where'd I put it? Workbench. And then put this back on top of the workbench. Actually, maybe we put that in this corner.
Hello.
Because this fireplace will give us light over here. Make one of those. I'm gonna get rid of that one. What model would you recommend for a YouTube competitor? What do you mean model? What model of what? I have ideas, but I want to hit yours. How many beds are you making? I picked up one more survivor, so I have to make one. America might get Buddhist now. Good timing, really, after the passing of Robert Thurman. Doing good. Found I still need about 100 more bases to delete, but do have galaxies 1 to 102. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, you're the
Hey.
Okay, the bed's already occupied.
Hello, gorgeous.
Okay then. YouTube uses an advertising payment model. I have no idea. I know nothing about any of that. Wish I knew earlier. Would have gone on holiday there for exchange rates. Phew, what a journey. You must have saved me from that pod. I'm Elio Ricci, a barber and a barber and hairstylist. I'd invite you to my temporary salon in Fort Kelvin, but I fear it didn't last. Not since I was thrown over a cliff by some, dog bear beasts. Yeah, I met those. Luckily for you, my rugged hero, I lived, only slightly disoriented, but still just as radiant as before. My services will help you, will help your idyllic commune shine. Thank you for reminding me how to dye hair red. What's the word? Indigoon. Yeah, I have.
Ho-ho!
Can help you change your eye color. I don't really care about any of that. Recustomize my character. Don't really care about any of that. Which is why he got a row house bed instead of a bed like the other people did. Hammer goes away. Asking what you would recommend for a startup I have no idea. I have no knowledge of the service you're talking about. So, and I also don't really. I saw that you came back into. Yeah, I answered the question about the beds. You ate and you feel better. Okay, well that's good. I'm sorry. Go with a subscription model for content creators that would reduce. Oh, you're talking about if someone was to create a competitor to YouTube. Yeah, I still don't know, but at least understand the question now. I things like that are better left to business people, and that's not me. Where's my well? Yep, I got there eventually. I mean, if I knew how to make money and do business, I wouldn't be still working for other people, making other people rich. YouTube have that locked in. I mean, the market's rife for it, really, because there's a lot of people really unhappy with some of the decisions and directions they've gone. But it would be a hard sell. It'd be hard to get investors. I mean, that's not what I was doing. I was picking the mushrooms, dude. All right. All right, I need to do one of these. Gives me 5. Business is about faking it till you make it. Yeah. Only one I know would be Musk and his AI. I said something about reducing spam and AI slop, and that's going to be a hard That's going to be difficult to do no matter what. Make them focus on instead of advertisers. Yeah. So here's the thing though. If you're saying me as a streamer, I would have to pay to stream on their platform. Most people that are streaming don't really have the funds to pay to be a streamer. You okay down there, dude? So, you know, you're talking paying up front for the chance to, or are you talking about, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So there's the company that hosts the stuff has to make money. There's just no way around that. The infrastructure, the upkeep, it's all, it's a huge amount of cash flow out. So you'd have to figure out some way of having cash flow back in to really make that worthwhile. And that's the tough sell. That's the hard part. Where does that money come from? Right now it comes from, in the YouTube model, it comes from advertisers. And YouTube shares some of the advertising income and revenue with creators to encourage the creators to continue to post on their site. That's why YouTube doesn't charge me to stream on their website. Oh goody, it's raining. I need you. No, you are not going to bed yet. I need you to make me a bunch of these. Oh, I'm out of honey now. Uh-oh. Oh, that's all right. I made a bunch of those. Yes, but less resources would be used. Well, they would be to begin with because you wouldn't have anybody actually using the platform just yet. I mean, you've got to start somewhere though. You've got to start with some resources. You've got to get some people on board to do that, to participate. I'll use my app that I'm developing as an example. I'm out quite a bit of money for my circumstances anyway. It's not a whole lot of money as compared to like YouTube money, but I'm out money for setting up back-end stuff that I may or may not ever get back. And I can't get people to use the app by giving it away. Construction hammer. Craftable amount. Did I pin some weird recipe? I did. Okay.
Huh?
You guys should get more, to be honest. They've made just an advertising platform and forgot why we actually get on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I get nothing. It'll be years before I earn anything doing YouTube. 5 minutes each? Oh, man. Gotta make friends with, well, the people not using it that I'm giving it away to for free to are friends, and they're still not using it. Giving away 7 keys to people who said, oh yes, I really, really want to use that. 4 people have tried it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. What is that? Are you... I knew there was another Night Sanctum I had found the door to. I just couldn't remember what was that. Highly doubt I can do a YouTube and Google competitor. Way too big of a goal. Not happening. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. To be competitive in the space, you would have to have a ton of money. All right. I know what happens. It's just frustrating. I've had exactly 0 people sign up on the website to use it, and I don't have time to put into that. That's my next priority, is redesigning the website, to kind of alleviate, see if there's issues there, and try to work on search engine optimization, voodoo, and marketing. See if I can get some other people to sign up for it and then use it. Pay $20 per month to have no ads, and donate because you guys are the business. Well, I appreciate that. I don't get any of that, but I do appreciate that there are people like you that do that for those that do get that revenue share. And I can tell you that the creators that are partner program, in the partner program, do get some share of that money when people that are YouTube Premium watch. Let's use banks instead of Google and YouTube. The main competitors to large national banks are going to be credit unions. Yeah, I mean, there's something to that. There is the potential for a market there, because there is a lot of unhappy people with YouTube and Twitch. So there's a market there. It's just a matter of, this is going to be like a copper mine, isn't it? Yep, that's what that is going to be. Copper or clay? I think it's clay, actually. Chad is moving at a decent... Yeah, Chad is moving at a pretty decent speed. Predict over time that small niche local platforms will be the serious threat against Google and YouTube. My website's for a streamer service app. It's an app for streamers to... It scans recordings of like my streams and then tries to find highlights. It's got a built-in video editor. You can clip out and render shorter videos or 16:9 shorts and upload them to YouTube. Be working on like integrating other platforms as well. YouTube and the like, I predict, are where people are gonna launch careers and move their audiences to small niche and local platforms once their community is big enough. Maybe. I mean, there's already people doing that. There's medium-sized channels that have like Patreon accounts to get some extra income, and Patreon will host the videos, so only part of what they do is on YouTube. or they'll put it behind YouTube members only stuff. Don't fall in the hole, dude. So they'll have like members only videos available from YouTube, and then Patreon member videos. Cool, pass it on when needed. Well, I am openly recruiting anybody that has a channel. I'm giving away at least 10 hours worth of free video scans with a beta key. Twitch tried, but I think it's struggling. Yeah, Twitch has kind of its own issues. So I want to create an alternative that only 10,000 people for your city only. I mean, there's other video hosting platforms out there that they're not like live streaming stuff, but there's Vimeo. You can host videos on Vimeo, upload videos to Vimeo. Is there... I mean, this isn't shrouded, so I should be all right for exploring in here for a little while. Hey, mama. Oh, you level 13 poison spider. Okay. Oh, ouch. Okay, bandage. Nope, bandage. Potion. Because I think that poison is what's, yeah, well, I'm in that exploratory phase where I've got to get people to use it to find out how well it works for general people, not just me. So it's got to be a reasonable amount of use for people to be able to determine if it's going to be useful for them. No loot. What am I collecting there? A single gastropod. Okay. Let's eat a berry. Helping wife with spiders in the kitchen footage. But yeah, there's a website in my channel blurb, my channel description. There's a wish list sign up form for the app in that. Man, that poison is nasty. Dr. Pepper Jello? Am I reading that right? Home, carrying in groceries and off for a bit. Don't know if it's good, but you're gonna try it. Sometimes repeat words and skip them as typos. Yeah, so the other part of, you know, kind of being generous with giving away usage is I need to get some idea from people after they've used it of, you know, how valuable actually is it to them. This cave doesn't have an exit. Stu was wrong. I mean, Stu had a really good thought, but this cave doesn't have an exit. Jello, it typed time correctly because anything else is already taken. Once again, small, niche, local, decentralized. Yeah, again, it depends on what you're talking about. It's hard, like technology. It's going to be hard to be decentralized with technology because no technology is well, it's going to be hard to be local with technology because technology is not very local. It's all so decentralized that you have no clue where your servers are when you go put a website up. Wasn't busy with my own stuff. I'd help make your app popular. I appreciate the sentiment. It's nobody's job but mine to promote it. If I can get people to use it, maybe they'll like it and start promoting it, but I've had two people use it and like it to the point where they would promote it, and they've used it to the point where I've given them more hours on the app so they could continue to use it more. One of those two found more bugs in it than all of the other debugging that has been done against it combined. Now, unfortunately, he's also now working on his own project and doesn't have as much time to spend on it. How does the word time translate to Jello? I don't know. It would require starting a channel all about your app and having to befriend some VTubers. Yeah, and I've actually got a separate channel. I haven't put anything on it yet, but it exists. I don't think that's actually a cave. I've got like 10 videos scripted out that need to be recorded and uploaded to for like tutorial and introduction stuff. And I decide to stream every night because I work all day instead of doing that. I should be recording those videos right now. I should be recording those videos weeks ago. But instead, okay. Ooh, I thought I was gonna be stuck for a second. Okay, so that's how to get out of there. Pointless you joining then? What's... I mean, it's not pointless. I would appreciate the word of mouth because you probably view people that I don't. It's up to you. I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against you if you don't. I did this already. I did this last night. Yeah, the app wouldn't do you much good if you don't stream or record. You don't have to stream. It doesn't have to be streams. It would also help, like, when I was doing just recorded gameplay and then editing that, it would help that as well. Well, I appreciate the thought. I appreciate you doing that. Hopefully, hopefully something comes of it. I mean, I don't know. Yep, that's not going to work. I mean, the only other option... and maybe I could get up here. Maybe there's a way across already up. Gloomberry fields. Oh, but they only grow at night. Could just do vids. Xbox has the app thing in it. Yeah, Xbox is... The whole Xbox situation is weird. Can I get a little more height? If I can get a little more height, I might be able to make that crossing. Do remixes of videos to make music. That will do it. PlayStation 5 situation is even worse. I mean, I haven't done it, but PlayStation at least has a native you can stream to YouTube on the Xbox. You can't from, or on the PlayStation, you can't from the Xbox. You can't directly from the Xbox. You have to use a third-party, like, restreaming service. Whoever was in charge of that wanted the product dead upon arrival. Whoever was in charge of... Whoa! Okay... Well, we found that piece. Yeah, so a laptop would be needed. And PlayStation 5 got a lot of bad things. One is price, it's a ripoff. Two is, I mean, so the erasing your library, I don't know specifically the event you're talking about, but that's why I'm a proponent of physical media only. I hate digital only games or media of any sort. Books, games, movies, it doesn't matter. Someone decides that licensing is invalid, you lose your copy and you don't get a refund. Amazon's done it with ebooks. It happens with games. Steam's done it with game libraries. Where games just deemed, yeah, you can't have that anymore. You're not allowed to own that game anymore. Don't care if you spent money on it. Doesn't matter. Now, that said, I'm not at all unhappy with my PlayStation 5. All I ask when people want to stream or do videos, what will you do that is different? Yeah, so people, that's what people say to people. I mean, when I was looking for advice on what to do with my channel, that was the, well, how are you different than the 100,000 other people that are streaming games? And, you know, my answer is, I'm just behind the times. I was late to the party. They're no different than me. I'm no different than them. Can't get up there. But there's also new audiences every single day. You know, people are turning 13 and 16 and 18 every day and getting on. So there's new potential audiences every single day. So you don't have to be different. You just have to figure out how to get your audience. The biggest difference is I didn't start 10 years ago when I should have. Private equity took over tech, yeah. Why I'm buying hard copies of my favorite games. I buy hard copies when I can, but it's very hard to these days. Even the quote-unquote physical media copies of games these days are an online install disc only. It doesn't actually contain the game. So when they shut the download server down, you still can't reinstall it. Ooh, how did you do that? That's not all physical copies of games or physical media or whatever, but it's a lot of them. And it's becoming more and more and more all the time. So you try to bring something different, whether it is or not. At least I try. I bring my personality, my own take on games, and my personal history of games, which is pretty vast and relatively different than a lot of people's. That kind of comes from playing games for, you know, over 40 years. Tech is going to cause a nasty dark age. It has that potential, yep. Oh, hi, buddy. Find a stone tablet in Greece and people can maybe read it and decode it. A DVD doesn't have that accessibility and longevity. No, neither do books. I mean, they can. Books are a very finite, time-limited article as well. Ooh, that looks bad. Okay, how do I get out of there if I go down there? Where the hell am I? Okay, so there's a shroud route under there. It's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a way this direction. Don't forget your... Yeah, see, and I don't really do anything. At least I don't think I do anything special. I didn't say it had to be revolutionary, just different at all is fine. I mean, everybody has a different personality, so that kind of... Unless you're trying to be one of those other personalities, you know, instead of being yourself, you're trying to be Markiplier or, you know, PewDiePie or whoever the hell. I won't lie, I would love to have the success of some of those guys, but I'm not out to try to become them or mimic their style or anything like that. Calm and rational. There's not a means of permanent record keeping or information storage. It's that books, tablets, and the like are temporary. Yeah, nothing beats the physical experience of a book. I love a physical book. And nobody can ever ban the books that I already own. Alright, that's where I want to be. I just don't know how to get up there. Is that a road that leads up into the mountains? Could it be? Put them in the sellout category, those guys. I don't know that all of them would go in that category. I mean, I'm not a fan of any of them, so, but I think you'd be right to categorize people that try to mimic their style just to get popular as that. I think that would be fair. I don't want to go south. I need to go north. Hey, Levi, how's it going? Leaving a like and enjoy. Well, thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people. I will agree. There's a whole bunch of people out there trying to mimic the success of those people that are successful doing this. Good sub from a different stream. Well, I appreciate it. I didn't, I don't even know if my sub pop-up is working. You said it was from a different stream anyway, so it might not have popped up here anyway. I don't know. Hi, guys. Oh, that hurt. Why does it always sound like... Is this the... I swear that was the derped out ladder the other night. I can't see... I can't see. Check notifications maybe. Yeah, I don't have my YouTube tab is not refreshing. It still just says there's one watching my stream, so that page is definitely not refreshing and updating any of the stats. I need to go that way. Stay frosty and have fun. Well, thank you. I say just do it and have fun. If that doesn't work out, at least it's fun. Yeah, I was gonna play the games anyway. That's why I started. Is like, I'm gonna be gaming anyway. So why not? $10 for 10. There are news reports of someone setting fire to junkyards to destroy any old tech and old parts to old tech to avoid competition. Well, hopefully they don't find my house. Because I have a lot of old tech. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my old tech that... Hey, I found it. I don't have the old tech that going back to the 80s. But I do have old tech going back to the 90s. Can I get on the bridge from down here? It don't look like it, does it? Still have my 90s PCs. I still got several. Here, show me how to get down here. Or show me how to get up there from down here. Aww. Well, apparently there's no direct path, or he would find me. That means I've got to go in this location. But I think I have found what I've been looking for. Can I stand on that ledge? I can. In fact, stand on that ledge. Yeah, just a lot of conspiracy level stuff concerning people who own tech companies acting in very monopolistic ways. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, most of that old tech is being recycled into the raw gold these days anyway. I love that bird sound. I've never seen that bird, but I hear it a lot. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, I should have used the bomb on the green, dude.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Met a
I'm
dude with
afraid I
a
can't do
Commodore
that.
64 on display with a period monitor. Looked great. Was a teenager again for 5 minutes. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a while. I grew up on the Apple II series instead of the Commodores. Real talk, best way to deal with these monopolies is to turn to old tech. How much to start a company that reviews patents and search for worthwhile stuff for production? I have not a clue. I've had thoughts along those lines of what would be worthwhile to try to, you know, how much, maybe not even old tech but new tech, how much would it cost to invest in a RAM manufacturing company or something. Skew, did you hear about the plane crash on the runway. Apparently the plane collided with a fire truck and the pilot and co-pilot passed and half the passengers were sent to the hospital. No, I've not heard of that one. Sorry, I saw that message pop up and I thought you were sharing your joke with me, but that is, that's not what that is. So, he even had a tape deck. The first computer I ever used was a Commodore VIC-20, and it loaded software off of a tape deck. Maybe I should try to take out that wolf first. What would be worthwhile? Anything an individual can manufacture, which is honestly not much these days. Damn it. Get out, get out. Get out. Don't get stuck in the door. Get out of the door. What are you doing, son of a bitch? And dead. Son of a motherfucker. I was trying to run away. I was stuck behind the door. I couldn't move. And now I have no fucking clue where I'm at. Well, I'm not that far. But I have no idea how to get back there. Maybe I should eat some of these. Yeah, I didn't have space to fight that guy. I needed room. Yay for being stuck. I'm swearing with you. Yeah. I try not to lose my cool, but there's times. And my equipment's half broke. Those guys are tough. Which is why I was trying to find my way across that place without having to fight that dude. I'm not that bad. All right, so that's the entrance to the bridge. I couldn't. Every time he walked away from me, he reset his health to 100%. I popped him with a couple of arrows and he would turn his back to me and walk away. And when I popped him with the next arrow, his health was back at 100%. I died 61 times. I don't know if I swore at all. This has made me read a swear though, so I failed. It wasn't the dying that made me cuss though. It wasn't. It was the game sticking me behind that door. That was not me. think I would never get on mic, be canceled within a week. Eh. There's a lot of misinformation out there about people saying you can't say this word or that word on YouTube, but it's all bullshit. Jono is on mic. All right, so it looks like I didn't make that jump. I didn't see a grapple point either, so it looks like here to there and up might be the way I have to go. I can still share your joke, but I don't know which to share. They're all long. Well, I will... Oh, crap. I gotta get my tombstone, too, don't I? Damn it. Can I get down there? Let him wander up here without me seeing him? Or without him seeing me? Because that platform right there on the bridge, at least it's not dark, but that's not big enough. Nope, nope. Fuck me, fuck me. What's going on? How did that happen? How did I survive that? He's gonna come jumping, isn't he? Oh, he's not. You're corpse camping, dude. I need my stuff back. Go away. I think he's talking about Jono. I know Jono's doing recorded videos. I don't think he's streaming. I don't know if I can get from here to up there. That was what I was gonna try to get that tombstone, but I'm not that brave. Jono swears a bit was your joke. Okay. That makes it even more difficult to choose which one to share now. Tell me it's not trapped. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He's gonna have to go to the other end of the bridge so I can go back that direction and come up and try to run it. I don't have any idea what I had on me though. Is it worth the attempt? Is it worth the guaranteed additional death? That is the question. Although where he was standing on that corner, I might be able to cheese up in that corner with double jump. Where'd you go? You're down at the other end. Okay. Can I... E? F? Did I get it all? I think I got it all. He hit me. You guys haven't heard me. I swear the way you swore at Rocks and Roadcraft. Bloody bipolar. 5-year-old Toby was spending the afternoon at his grandmother's house, happily driving his toy cars across the bedroom floor. Grandma was busy dusting her collection of porcelain figures when Toby looked up, his little brow furrowed in deep thought. "Grandma," he asked, his voice full of genuine curiosity, "how come you don't have a boyfriend now that Grandpa went to heaven?" Grandma paused, smiled warmly, and sat down on the edge of the bed. "Oh, honey," she explained gently, "my television is my boyfriend now. I can sit right here in my bedroom and watch it all day long. The religious programs make me feel peaceful, and the comedies make me laugh. I'm perfectly happy with my TV as my boyfriend." Toby nodded, accepting this explanation, this completely logical explanation. A few minutes later, Grandma decided to catch her favorite afternoon show. She clicked on the television, but the screen was nothing but snowy static and rolling lines. Frustrated, she started twisting the old... This one is kind of long. She started twisting the old dials on the front, trying to force the picture into focus. When that failed, she marched behind the heavy set and started firmly whacking the back of the TV with the palm of her hand. Whack, thwack. She was really giving it a good solid pounding, hoping to jar the tubes back into place. Just then, the front doorbell chimed. Toby dropped his toy car and scampered down the hall to answer. I hear footsteps. Oh, it's my footsteps. Apparently, I can't sit still on that. Standing on the porch was the local minister holding a freshly baked casserole and wearing his usual gentle, welcoming smile. "Hello there, young man," the minister said kindly. "Is your grandma home?" Toby looked up at him, his face a picture of pure, unfiltered innocence, and announced in a loud, clear voice, "Yeah, she's in the bedroom banging her boyfriend." Oh my goodness. I love it already. To the welcome mat. Okay, I have a growingly urgent need to be able to repair my equipment. I don't see any of these bad guys on this side, though. Yeah, that one's good. Lonnie's got some good jokes sometimes. And then sometimes they're dad jokes, so they're still good, they're just bad. And she knows what I mean by that. She knows I'm not being mean by that. It's not that they're bad jokes, it's that they're bad jokes. They're supposed to be bad. All right, see. Oh. Aha, repair equipment. Very good, sir. Thank you. Let sleeping dogs lie. Usually Willow Crush is quiet when I slip out of my bedroom window. The town is in deep slumber as I descend the vines on the south wall, carefully avoiding the window to my parents' chamber. Sneaking around has become second nature to me. Today, that came in handy. Between the tree branches, I caught a glimpse of two shapes illuminated by the pale light of the waning moon. Ooh, this could get spicy. The smaller figure pulled an item from their waistcoat, wrapped in cloth to shield it from spying eyes. As the larger silhouette peeked under the covers, a metallic reflection danced across its face. The tall figure nodded and pulled out a small sack. Something went awry. The smaller shade threw the sect to the ground to reveal dozens of glistening coins, clamoring, but their voice was silenced when the tall one picked them up by the throat. The large figure left towards Glenwood's end, but I won't follow. Let sleeping dogs lie, I say. Well, come on. Oh, there you are. I knew you were coming. Did you bring any friends with you? I still have active food, okay. What is that? Alright. The real question is, I am where I was trying to get to. Dance turn. These are all those cliffs I was trying to get up. I am now cliff top. A little muddy there. Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs. That's a pretty good one. I like that. And one of my favorite programmer jokes isn't even really a joke. It's just my daily state of being. People ask me what I do. Oftentimes my answer is I write bugs for a living. Hey Stu, how's it going? Well, somebody has seen us from, maybe not. Or I'll tell them I'm a software engineer and they'll like, oh, what does a software engineer do? I write bugs for a living. Draw bugs for a hobby. No wonder we get along. That sounds like wolf growling. Get some resin. Oh, that was... not exactly what I was trying to do, but it worked. All right, we need to go south. I'm going to set that as my waypoint. 46 meters that direction. Need the honey. It's got stamina regen properties, and I need the stamina regen on occasion. What's black and furry sitting in the corner screaming? Your cat? Guess that one guy wants a non-participation trophy. Been lurking for a bit. Yeah, Stu lurks. Stu does his thing. He visits a lot of different channels, has a lot of channels up at the same time. frequently as well, so he's not really always going to be active in chat. Is this the camp? This is the camp. Did we get the... Why is it still here if we've already gotten the chest from here? I'm confused. Reaches former camp and unearth the chest to claim its contents. So there's a buried chest around here somewhere. You know, this was sparkling when I got here. Warrior arms. I'm assuming that's what do you mean backpack full? It's like I've been picking up junk or something. I really haven't picked up that much though. One cloth, guess I can get rid of that. Get rid of that, but it converts it into that, so it's still going to be taking up a slot. I'm away back and forth everywhere, make sure people get watch hours. Yeah, I appreciate the efforts you put in, Stu. I really do. I can be honest though, I don't need the watch hours. I have like 18,000 watch hours. And I have like 9 more months before the bulk of them fall off. So I'm set for a while, which is it's a nice feeling actually. All right. Only Petunia Reddit. What did I miss? I'm dark, I think. What trophy? A baby covered in funnel webs. Yes, I missed that. I missed I missed the punchline. I caught the setup. I missed the punchline. All right. So the next place. Apparently there's some kind of building blocks over here to discover. Been here before already, right? Yeah. Apparently I didn't loot everything, though. Get rid of that plant fiber. Where'd you go? Come listen to the dulcet tones of Askew. We have there's cake. Nobody gave me any cake. Nobody offered me any cake. Oh, man. I'm not doing daggers. But losing that 5 magic, that hurts. I may have to switch anyway, though, because that's going to help me out far greater than what I've got on. 7th. It was the peak of the holiday season. The line at the pearly gates was moving at a brisk festive pace. St. Peter, feeling particularly generous in the Christmas spirit, decided to add a little seasonal flair to the standard admission process. Welcome, gentlemen, St. Peter announced, adjusting his spectacles. In honor of the holy season, I have a special requirement. To gain entry into heaven today. Oh, it moved. Each of you must produce an item from your pockets that symbolizes Christmas. The first man, a bit nervous but eager, fumbled through his pockets. He pulled out a standard silver Bic lighter. He flicked it on, producing a small, steady flame. It represents a candle, he explained hopefully. A light in the darkness. Very good. You may pass through the pearly gates. The second man stepped forward, digging deep into his trousers. He pulled out a heavy, jangling set of house and car keys. He gave them a vigorous shake, producing a loud metallic jingle. They're bells, he declared with a confident nod. St. Peter chuckled. Jingle all the way. Excellent. You may also pass. Then he came to the third man, who began patting down his pockets with increasing desperation. He checked his jacket, his trousers, and even his socks, his face growing pale with panic. Finally, a look of sheer defeat, he reached into his back pocket and pulled out a lacy, bright red pair of women's panties. St. Peter stopped. He lowered his ledger, raised a single, highly skeptical eyebrow, and stared at the man in utter bewilderment. I must ask, the saint said, his voice dripping with divine confusion, and just what on earth do those symbolize? The man looked. He looked at the panties dead in the eye, looked back up at St. Peter, and replied with absolute deadpan sincerity, they're carols. Okay, I'm not sure I can read any more of her jokes. Ever. No, that's hilarious. Well, I have reached a waypoint, but I'm not sure what I'm looking for, so we'll have a look around. Final joke, then we'll stop. I mean, you did say you had 3, so you're not stopping because I'm telling you to stop, because I'm not. Hey, Daisy, how are you doing? All right. Reclaim the wilderness. Or the spindle. And I really want the spindle. I really, really need the spindle. Is that my current quest? It is. All right. So that's the flashing one there. Is that that's a chimney. Is there something hiding in the chimney? There's not. Is that it? The purple? Nope. Can't loot the purple. I'm doing pretty good. It's gonna be in here. Alright, let's try this again. Worth it in the end. What a hovel, I thought. Bunch of bandits, rotten crooks, and half-wits itching to shank another over a game of cards. The crew is rowdy, but a few days of digging the mines mellow even the toughest of brigands. A single promise binds us together, elixir for all. I hope Samuth is a man of his word. Yeah, right. Half timbered block. Oh, cool. That looks like it's the same. What do we get rid of? Some raw wolf meat. Probably these. I'm not sure I've used them for a single thing just yet. And I need the honey on my hot bar in case I need some quick stamina. That's the word I'm looking for. A stylish young woman is waiting at a bus stop. Doing something, but I'm trying to run across the... Who was the cause of that being... Crap. It's getting dark. Alright, I need to try to find someplace I can stand. A stylish young woman was waiting at a bus stop in the middle of the city. She was dressed head to toe in black leather, fitted jacket, matching boots, and a very tight leather miniskirt. The bus finally arrived. Everyone formed a line to get on. As the woman reached the door, she lifted her leg to step onto the bus, but her skirt was so tight that she couldn't raise her leg high enough to reach the first step. Slightly embarrassed, she smiled at the bus driver, reached behind herself, and discreetly pulled down what she thought was the zipper on the back of her skirt. There, she thought, that should loosen it. Still no luck. Now a little more embarrassed, she reached behind her once more and pulled the zipper down a little further. She lifted her leg again. Nothing. The skirt still wouldn't give her enough room. By now, the passengers behind her were patiently waiting while she struggled, determined to get on the bus. She reached behind her a third time and pulled the zipper down even further. She tried once more. Still couldn't make it onto the first step. At that point, a big Texan directly behind her decided to help. He gently picked her up by the waist and placed her on the first step of the bus. The woman immediately spun around, furious. "How dare you?" she shouted. "You can't just put your hands on me. I don't even know you." The Texan tipped his hat and calmly replied, "Well, ma'am, normally I'd agree with you, but after you unzipped my fly 3 times, I kind of figured we were already friends." Yeah, kind of saw where that one was going. It's funny. Is that just indigo? I think that's just indigo. Ooh, how many flames can I have? What do you mean search the area? Search what area? Not even... This area over here. I don't know what these are for, but... You're done for tonight. That's all your jokes for tonight. Some winners. Don't destroy the light source. I need the light source. Otherwise, it's dark. Alright. Like I said, I have more, but they're way too long. I mean, those were pretty long as it was, because it's hard to read that much while I'm streaming, especially a game like this where I kind of gotta pay attention. I don't think this is where... I don't think that's where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, I'm supposed to be searching this area. For what, I'm not entirely sure. Might just be another note. Or it might be that cave, and it's just not going to tell me that it's that cave. Cave entrance. The hunter traveled through to Westcott. Her hand spindle was left in a different cave. Okay, so it is... So it is inside the cave. Okay. Well, it's not so much about saving my voice, it's just difficult to read that much chat at the same time as trying not to die in this game. And this game has a tendency to definitely kill me. Absolutely, definitely. What is that? I only see smallish ones. I see quite a few of them, but I only see smallish ones. I think Texans are like Australians with bigger hats. There's similarity in roughness and humor with a kind voice. I wouldn't know. Don't have a whole lot of experience personally with Texans. I do have a lot of experience with other Southerners from the US, and I can tell you I don't really get along with too many of them. I heard something. Oh, there's Big Mama. Friends there online. Get along well. Have some of this. That didn't work as well as I thought it was going to, and there's 3 big ones. That's going to be fun. A sleepless night. A comforting heat emanates from the rocks, so I won't need a fire tonight. I hear them in the distance, searching, howling. It's the wind that carries their madness my way, a draft from the mines. What are they digging for? Their screams rip through the night and scare away all prey. I'm starving. Should I have stocked up on resources when I was near Glenwood's End? No, the entire town reeks of blood and betrayal. A scent I know too well. I'll walk with hunger in my heart if I must. Spooter is missing this. Yeah. Hey, that's the thing I came for. Woohoo! Now, can I survive the exit? I need food. So let's drink and eat. And I expected at least to be able to take out some of the small ones. Okay, a little bit at a time. I can work with that. I can work with that. Come over here. Is that another big one back there? Did that pop 4 big ones? I mean, I could just try to run out of the cave. That's a lot of spiders. Oh, the giant ones? It's either 3 or 4, because I think there might be a 4th one back there. I've already killed 2. Along with... I'm not even looting the bodies. I'm gonna let the carnage pile up. Actually, where's that big one? That didn't work. Holy crap. How did that not do any more damage than that? How did that not do any more damage than that? That's insane. I'm stuck in a hole. Stack them high. Stack them like cordwood. Alright, now I gotta retreat to my safety up here and rebandage again. That was the 7 was the wrong button. So you can't tell if those are the medium-sized ones or if they're big ones also. There's 1, 2, 3 big ones there. Bunch of the medium-sized ones. What do you look like? Biggin. Al Bundy's favorite. I hear skittering. There you are. There's one more in the corner over there, but it's at least 4 big ones. Are you also Big Mama? Nah, that did too much damage for you to be a biggin. Alright, so only 4 big ones. Still. Look at that carnage. I understand why... at whatever level it was when I first started looking for this, it was listed in the quest log as hard. Is basically saying, do not do this. And those, I killed all of them instead of running for them because these spider glands and these poison sacs, are useful in numerous recipes in crafting. Not that I remember what they were, but I remember needing both of those things. So I wanted to kill them all. Get as much of those resources as I can. This is kind of a... I mean, it's a potentially multiplayer game, but a lot of the design decisions are MMO-ish, which means, like, a lot of places will respawn. So I could probably come back here later and get more if I needed to. Alright, did I loot them up everything? I didn't get all the glowy mushrooms. I don't know what they're for yet. Is this a back exit? Or is this a trap? Or is this how I came in? I have no idea. Whew. I mean, stack them high. That deserved the all caps, so it's all good. Nope, this is a different So with that spindle that I just got... Oh, hi guys. You know, the electric bats don't really give you any special loot. It's kind of a shame. I think that one clipped under the world. I want to know what's up there, though. Ooh, there's an exit up here. And a chest. I'm gonna have to make some decisions now. I can mine salt. That's an easy choice. And where did that thing go? Is that the mana ring? I'm not using mana, so I'm just gonna go ahead and salvage that. So, oh, I see. So you're just supposed to run around here and come up that way to get up here. Does it sound like water running? It stopped. Why did it stop? Ooh, snowy peaks. Just a little bit of a one, just a little hint of one. Oh, there's another one. I don't think it's the same one. No, it's not. Is this a boar den? Sometimes these hills have like, yep. Oh, holy crap. No, get out there. Take one down. There we go. Just kind of one at a time. Okay, the boars are very realistic. They are extremely deadly. Was that all of them? I think it was, in fact, all of them. This bit's boring. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna have to make room for amber. Oh, amber is the color of your energy. If it wasn't for those boars, I would probably put an altar up here. Because I would love to be able to fast travel this far north. So there's a shroud layer. So just... What is that? Is that... Reclaim the wilderness? I want you to conquer the ancient spire in the Revelwood. Okay, that would be my fast travel point. If I can complete that. So that's the tower I'm looking at. Here's the thing though. My bags are full. I'd have to get the fast travel point there, I would have to make it all the way to the top with full bags. What's on top of that hill there? All kinds of stuff out there. All right, the smart thing to do, unfortunately, which means I'm going to have to make that gauntlet run over this bridge again, is to go back. Don't say that. Hunting, the laughing scares them. So the smart thing to do, even though I really don't want to have to make that run again, maybe I can survive it. Now that I have the thimble, I can make linen, which means I can make some higher level pieces of armor. I have to make the linen first, which is going to take a little bit of time. I really, how do I set your F? Here, you can roam 3 meters away from your bed. An ambush? But I hid my tracks. How could the soldiers... Ah, spiders, you say. Ignore me, then. Place that hand spindle and we'll move on. Hush now whilst we craft. My secrets are mine to keep. Okay. Well, now we can craft a spindle. I don't have fossilized bones or a table saw yet. I can't get those, but I can't get those. So I still can't make or that. Still got some steps to do. But where is it?
Go away or I shall taunt you a second time.
Spooters. There was a lot of them too. I'm trying to punch the wolf. All right. Stock up the flax. I have no flax. How do I have no flax? All right, I'm going to move building blocks into this one. Which means I'm going to pull the building blocks out of this one. Call that one a building block as well. No, mine. I tell spooters to go away, or I will taunt them a second time. What is that? Chain heal.
Hey.
And then more raw meat.
Huh?
Those go in there. That I think I already have. Oh, 6 cutting armor or 3 cutting armor, 3 stamina regen. That's a tough choice. Besides the taunt. Yo, 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 y'all. Hey, Music Monster Tone. Welcome in. Nemo Tragic. Alright. I think this is probably... I lose a little here. Okay, I lose quite a bit there. But the damage gain and then the bonus I can get here. I don't have vigorous deflection, so I don't know that that's gonna be worth it. I think that's probably a better way to go. I guess we'll put that in there instead of that.
Hey.
Fired bricks probably falls under the category of building materials. No, those mushrooms should have gone in there. Bricks in there. Let's say the script is backwards with that movie. It does what now? Replenishes time in the Shroud? I'm not sure I understand what that means. I'm going to have to investigate that some more. What? Bones, food, we got some raw food. My raw food is, well, I can exchange some raw food for not food. Also not food, so you can go in there. Books, things can go in there. Trophies can go in there. Son would watch it. Yeah, my kid watched it quite frequently, repeatedly. Poisoned copper arrows. I got too many types of arrows on me. Cheaper than buying an aquarium, easier too. No, my wife and I both watched Ted Lasso, so we watched together, so probably won't watch till this weekend. The last episode I saw was the one where they held open tryouts. That should identify it without spoiling anything if you haven't already seen it. I'm gonna stash some of the stuff. I don't need torches. Yeah, my wife's really actually enjoying it, which is kind of surprising to me. So, you know, we have, sometimes we have similar tastes, but sometimes we have very different tastes in what we watch. So, kind of has to, it's kind of rare for us to find similar things. Or things that we enjoy together to watch. There's a tryout. Oh man, now you've ruined it. Yeah, sorry. I've only ever gotten one of those? Really? And that's not the fell head that I do have, is it? I don't think it is. No, that's a thunder brute. You know, my real cat does that. You're out of food. Oh, you actually are out of food. I need the farmer. Are the goat food as well? And you have a giant question mark over your head. But you are not who I'm looking for. Yeah, I know. I have to have a farmer. You're a substitute farmer. Cat bait. Nope. Cat food. Goat food. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, goaty, goaty, goaty. No, not that. That. No, not that. Yeah, you have food now. My cat makes me do this too. Pet him to show him that there's food in the bowl. Yeah, see? He figured out that there was food. You should figure out that there's food. There you go. Eat your food. Alright, you got a question mark. What do you want to say? My half-timbered bricks. You found my half-timbered blocks? Keep them in case you want to make something masterful with them. A new home built to last. Really? Is that it? That's all you have to say? Alright. I need to hit a core, and I need 4 linen to do this.
Hey.
And you still can't make cat bait. So the cat bait is to lure the cats closer to you. It's not my cats are fighting right now. Ready for some trivia? A little bit real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap up. I've been on 3 hours. I don't know if you guys can hear the cats yowling. Holy crap. You know what? You also don't have anything new. nobody has anything new. There's a better way to do that. Just go here. It shows you what's new. Workbench has something new. What is it? It's going to be that block that I just found. It is, in fact, that block that I just found. Three whole hours. Yeah, well, I mean, after working all day and dealing with stupid people at work, then I get to spend a little bit of time with my family, and then they decide they're going to go to bed. So then I can get online, and then the cats start yowling, and no, I have two cats, and then I have a digital cat here somewhere. I'll save the trivia. Share the trivia with me some other time. All right. Pixar, it didn't happen. I guess I could do that. Throw some pictures of my cats up on my channel. Excuse me. Yeah, my moisture levels are getting kind of low. I need to refill my cup. I need to stretch. My neck is killing me.
Hello.
Kill the... No! I like my digital kitty. I don't know where it went. It's just like a real cat. Independent and goes wherever it wants to go. There it is. It's chasing the goats. Hi, kitty kitty. No, that's true. The digital cat doesn't smell. All right. That's gonna do it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for dropping in and hanging out with me for a little while. I really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed tonight or past streams, go ahead and hit that like button for me if you haven't already. Thank you so much. If you want to catch me again later, hit that subscribe, find out when I'm on next, come back and catch me again sometime. We're playing Enshrouded for a little while until I can figure out what else I want to play. I'm gonna work in eventually one night a week. I want to work in a puzzle game night, kind of thinking type puzzle. Old time gamers would know the Myst series. If you don't know Myst series, think Blueprints kind of thing. Not quite sure when I'm going to start that or what day it's going to happen, but this game's got a lot of life, a lot of legs left in it. I don't want to play just it for the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours that this game is probably going to be able to be played. So I'm going to kind of maybe pare it down once I figure out what else I'm going to play, at least until it gets full release, and then I might play some more frequently anyway. But yeah, that's all for me tonight. Take care. As always, take care of yourselves, folks. Be good to each other.